stream. We are still here at Lake Blue Ridge up in North Georgia. It's our last chance here to catch a trout. We're going to try to fish. Dylan actually jumped off the boat. He's over here on shore, fishing from shore in a spot where we got a couple hits the other day. I'm going to stay on the boat close by him, but I'm going to use an inline spinnerbait, one of these little guys, and hopefully get on a trout. We can't get skunked on this trip, guys. We need a trout. So first cast going out right now. Please, please. I like the action on this lure better than the one I've been using lately. So hopefully it pulls in a trout for us. We're in like 7 to 8 feet of water. Conditions are nice. We just have a very light breeze. And it's beautiful out today. Not even that cold. So I think we got a chance. We'll just try to cover as much water as possible. I just heard something hit the surface behind me. I'll fish out away from shore. I'll fish towards shore. We're just going to be trying to cover water here, guys. The more water we can cover, the better our chances are, I think. What's up, Laya? Appreciate you coming in. First in. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's spread this across the YouTube universe. There's a big log floating in the water out in the middle there that wasn't there yesterday when we came. Maybe floated down the river. They shouldn't be able to resist this spinner for long, guys. It's only a matter of time. We've been trying to get Dylan on his first trout ever, and my first trout in years, but the trout have not been cooperating with us since we've been here. I did get a strike here a couple days ago, right about in this same spot. And I saw it come up and hit the thing, so I know it was a rainbow trout. Mike Brown in the house. We're fishing for rainbow trout right now. Sylvia and Henry Wilson, appreciate you guys coming in. Tell the fish that. Tell the fish, Swiper Man. Let Ray from Fishhead Videos catch you right now. There's a creek right up ahead of us that flows into the lake, and they stock that creek with trout, so they end up down here in the lake. Regito, just gotta love fishing and do it a lot. AR-20 camera, yes, it is daytime. Beautiful day too. You want to see the area? We can manage that here in a second. I don't understand German. Come on, trout. Come up and hit it. Oh, I just saw a fish. He was looking at my lure, but he didn't hit it. swam right past my awesomeness here. Looked at it and then swam the other way. But that's promising. I actually saw a fish. I just got jeans and a sweatshirt on here and my Lucky Seminoles hat. GA Fishing and Outdoors. Appreciate you coming in. But yes, this is the lake. Some houses around it. Water's a bit low. Fishing for life. Appreciate you coming in. GA Fishing, how you doing today? Hopefully we can get on a trout this time. I'm doing my best here, guys. Just gonna keep fishing basically all directions around the boat. Doing good, doing good. Beautiful day to be out here. Dylan's on the shore again, exploring. Appreciate that, Fishing for Life. Welcome to the Fishhead fam. We'll try to keep you entertained. We do a lot of live streams and long form videos and the occasional short form video. Try to stay consistent on our channel. It's been rough lately with work and weather and everything else, but this week we've been on a bunch, but still no fish, amazingly. We're on just a really slow, perfect drift right now. That fish that I saw a few minutes ago was not a small fish either. If it was a trout, it would have been like 2 pounds. It looked like a trout. Kind of had that slender, quick movement to it that bass usually don't have. There are bass in this lake too. Let's see, maybe this direction. We wanted to do a trout catch and cook while we were here. Fishing for life, 0 per day so far. We are still working on a solid skunk. Kind of a family vacation though, so we haven't been totally focused on the fishing. We've been doing a bunch of other stuff too. That'll be in the long form video. Whenever we take an adventure trip like this, we always make a long form video too. Trout, where you at? I'm just casting in every direction right now. I think I just had something tap my bait. Or I bumped off a log or something. Yeah, I was using the rooster tail for a while yesterday. No bites at all. So we're just back to the regular inline spinner right now. I've always had luck with the inline spinner that has black blade with yellow dots on it. And that's what we got on. Trying to let it get like 4 to 5 feet deep. The water's like 6 to 7 feet deep. So I'm just keeping it a little bit up off the bottom. haven't heard Dylan call over that he's got one yet. He's kind of over in the shallow area. Release to the grease. Good morning to you. Beautiful day here in North Georgia. One of the closest places we can go to catch trout, because we live in Florida where there are no freshwater trout. The water is just too hot and shallow for them. Just turn the boat here a little bit. Got a stick or something. Yep, it's the old stick fish. Oh, it came off. All right, we got a tree pounder. Parker Fishing, what's up? Appreciate you coming back. Still trying to catch a trout with no luck yet. Getting kind of shallow here. I got to move the boat. No luck yet? There aren't any around here, dude.
That one. There's a crater right over there.
No, that's private property over there, buddy.
I wanted to fish in that crater, but I can't make it. It's a tree. I saw some fish that were
Sailor CB in the house. Appreciate you coming in.
I saw some fish that were like this big though.
Okay.
Up on shore.
Nice.
They're like that.
The Cumberland River right below Wolf Creek Dam. Is that like, I think I saw that on, is that like from South Carolina to Georgia? Unfortunately, this is the last day of our trip, so we don't really have a chance to explore anymore. Kareem, back in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Kareem. Oh, okay. That is a bit out of our range at the moment. You guys are all talking fishing. Kareem was with us yesterday. Give out some wrenches here so you guys can all connect. Shaz73, it is gorgeous out here. Oh, that was definitely a fish. Right there. Come on, fish. Hit my lure.
Hey, Dad.
Came up and smashed the surface.
Dad.
Might have been a bass, actually. What?
Dad. I've been seeing clams.
Clams?
Yeah, I saw the clams.
Sweet.
In the mud. But they're all dead.
Yeah, the birds probably picked them up and ate them.
No, there was still meat in them. They were just dead.
We stopped moving, so I think we touched the bottom here. Pre-retirement days in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Hope you guys are having a good day. We are closer to you than usual. We're out here in North Georgia at Lake Blue Ridge.
This one is empty, but look. Clams.
Sweet. I just saw another fish hit the surface over where we just were. So there's definitely fish here, and they're active. Just got to get one of them to hit my lure. Cool, Kareem. Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in. Stay in school. Come on, fish. I know you're out there. I'm just like sort of slow rolling the spinner bait and giving it little taps. Just little tiny taps to make the speed change up. That usually like kind of makes the fish more aggressive. If they see it just slowly going by, they can watch it. But if it's moving a little bit on them, then sometimes it makes them want to bite. Dylan just cast right where I saw that fish come up. He's got a different spinner bait on. He's got the all black one with the black and yellow hair on the...
No, I don't.
You don't? Oh yeah, you got the rainbow trout colored one. Yeah, we switched. I forgot. Did I miss anybody here? Shaz, I missed you. There you go, Shaz.
I got one.
Dylan's on, guys. Dylan's on. Oh, yes. Be a trout. Bring him right up to shore. Bring him on to shore. Tighten your drag just a little. Oh, yes, guys. What is he going to have on here? I don't see it yet. What is it? What is it? Maybe it's a bass. Bring him up on shore and lip him. Oh, yes, dude. Wow. That is not a bass. That looks like a trout, dude. Hold on. Let me get over there. All right, guys. We got to move. We got to move. Dylan's got one. Could this be? Wow. Look at the size of this fish.
What is that?
It's a bass. It is a bass.
That's not a largemouth.
It is a largemouth.
No, that is not. That thing is so pale.
Wow, that is a beautiful fish. Hold on a minute, buddy.
Wow. It's so heavy.
We got to get over here, guys.
Oh, it's so heavy. Ow. Ow. Oh, he's so heavy. That thing is giant.
It's too shallow here, dude. I gotta go over there. Go that way, Dylan.
I'm trying to keep it alive.
Oh, I see a bunch of small fish. All right, you broke the skunk, dude.
We gotta weigh this thing. It's so.
We don't have the scale.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I gotta rinse him off.
Yes, guys. Dylan broke the skunk. Nice sized bass. Look at the size of this largemouth here. He's still healthy. Bring him up.
Yeah, I just had to rinse it. Can you get the net real quick so we can do it easy?
Yeah, we'll net this guy because he is big.
There.
All right, bring him back. He is a drag taker. Look at the size of this fish.
Uh-oh.
Under the boat. Bring him, bring him. Bring him, bring him. Yes! Oh yeah, guys.
Giant fish.
Look at the size of this bass. That is a bass right there.
Unhook him, lip him.
Yep. Lip him and get him out. First, let's get a picture of him. You need the pliers?
Yeah, probably. Oh, he bit the top hook. The one hook. Ow. Yeah, the barb is stuck. Where are the pliers? Yeah.
Hold on, I'm grabbing it.
Big fish there.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Fist bump it, dude. Yes. All right, let's get this guy unhooked. Spear got him, and the treble got him. That is a nice little bass. Flip them and hold them up so everybody can see. Oh, yes, dude. Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's how you break the skunk right there. Sweet.
Big old bass.
Heck yeah, that's a nice one.
There we go. Big bass.
Look at that mouth. The mouth. Dylan, you pumped?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's ready. All right, time for the release. There you go, buddy. See you later. Thanks for playing. Oh, what a fish. That's how you do it, Dylan. Yes. Woo! The skunk is finally off the boat. What a beautiful day for it, too. Oh, yes. Well, we brought him on the boat, so it counts. It counts. Woo! Haha, yes. That is a good bass, guys.
I thought I was snagged because he wasn't moving at all.
Even in Florida, that's a good bass. All right, let me get the boat out of the mud here real quick, and we'll see if we can catch another one.
Dad, I thought that was a snag because I cast it right to a log. And sadly, it's not a trout.
Yeah, but I'm happy that we got a fish. All right. Yes. Well, that just made it all awesome. Heck yeah. Woo! Yeah, hit that like button for that fish. Everyone's saying awesome job, Dylan. Nuclear, we do. We have to get a trout permit. You get a Georgia fishing license and a trout permit, and then you're legal. But that was a big old bass. Nice largemouth. Colors were definitely different. Ryder Anderson, welcome in. Dylan just got a sweet largemouth bass on the trout bait, the trout colored spoon. Yeah, you need one up there too? Heck yeah. All right, let me reposition the boat here. I got us into some really shallow, muddy water. I had to put the motor up a little bit to get us out of here. This is the spinner I'm using right here. The black with the yellow dots seems to work really well for trout. Dylan's using a rainbow trout colored spoon, and he just got that big bass on it. So the bass obviously eat the trout when they're the right size, I guess. But that was pretty sweet. You might want to tighten up your drag just a tiny bit, dude.
I don't know how. Is it left or right?
Clockwise.
Okay.
Just give it like 2 or 3 clicks and then pull the line and see if it comes out less easy.
Yeah, that's harder to pull out.
Okay. His drag was pretty loose on that one. Reckless Gaming in the house. Appreciate it. Oh, nice. You're at Lanier. We're at Blue Ridge. We actually came here specifically to catch trout, but after the week we've had with no fish, I am super pumped about Dylan catching that nice sized bass. That might have to be the thumbnail for this video. Now he's excited.
Well, I foraged for lures, so now this is all I have to do.
Yeah, he was looking around on the bank for lures, took a cast out, and got that nice bass. Man, it is perfect out here. We are bass fishermen at heart, guys. I'm not super surprised that we got a bass instead of a trout.
See that out there?
Oh yeah, that might be a trout. The trout tend to like come up and touch the surface looking for bugs and stuff. I've seen trout, a couple of them already. We have tried the worms. They haven't touched the worms. We tried worms and trout nuggets, the power bait trout nuggets. Nothing. I got some worms left.
There's a school of tiny fish right here.
Yeah, I saw those tiny fish.
I think they might be tiny trout.
Maybe. Depends what they're stocking in the creek.
One of them are like 2 times the size of my lure. Maybe he'll try and get it.
Reckless Gaming, you're speaking our language. Let me give you a wrench here. You can hook up with everybody. There you go. Now you'll be blue. I'll probably throw a worm out here again in a little bit. If I can't get anything on the spinner, we'll go old school.
I guess this lake's good for bass.
Yeah. Everything I read about it is it's a great lake for bass, but there's also trout and walleye. And then Dylan catches a big old bass on a trout lure.
No,
A pink wedding band. I don't even know what that is, Jason McGillis. Appreciate you coming in, though.
Made for fish that will eat trout. This is where I cast it, right on this log.
Yeah, the bass like to hang out under logs and stuff.
I thought I snagged it because it wasn't moving.
Dylan Alexis Dominguez in the house. Hello to you. Daniel in the house. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for coming in. If you can, hit that like button, guys. Double tap the screen. Let's spread this across the YouTube universe. Now that we're not getting skunked anymore. Heck yeah. I used to fish a lot at Lake Lanier when I was a kid. My parents actually had a boat that kept at Lake Lanier. So I fished there a bunch when I was like 4 to 6 years old. Haven't been back since. I do remember it vaguely. Actually, one of my first memories that I have, fishing off the back of the boat. Oh yeah, Daniel. Fishing, 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 and catching today. Because Dylan just brought in that really nice bass. So it just goes to show you don't need a boat to catch fish. Because Dylan actually got off the boat to fish on the shore, and he's the one that got one. Sean Davis, appreciate you coming in. Oh, you're going to be fishing on Lake Erie? Nice. Some cold weather fish. We're down here in Georgia at Lake Blue Ridge.
Dad, isn't Lake Erie one of the Great Lakes?
Yep.
Nice.
Pretty much out of all the species that it said were in this lake, largemouth's the one that we weren't going to eat if we caught one. So that guy was fortunate. He was well over the limit. But we don't really eat largemouth bass.
Really fat bass.
Daniel, this is Georgia in the United States of America. We did catch a bass just a little while ago, maybe not even 10 minutes ago. Dylan did from the shore. He got a nice sized bass. Yep, it's the U.S. I still want a trout. I see some trout touching the surface over there. Bet if we had a fly rod and some flies. Indonesia.
Well, Stuart gave us all those
Russian X Diamond. My PB bass is 10 pounds, 3 ounces.
What do you think that was?
I think that was about 3.5.
That was,
It is really deep, Sean. We've been all over this lake this week, and the deepest we've found is 135 feet. Don't know how to fish that. We don't have the right equipment or the downriggers or
I
anything.
got the log this time, Dad.
Uh-oh. Is it? Can you get it to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's moving, so I think I can.
He caught the log.
This time I did.
Yeah, there's good fishing in Indonesia. Yeah, on bass, 10 pounds, 3 ounces. Dylan's is 6 pounds, 6 ounces. That was not a PB for either of us, but that was a nice one.
Man, this is a big log.
Can you get it?
I think.
You need me to come over?
If I can grab that end, I can pull it up. So I just need to get it close enough. Oh, it's coming.
Where we're at right now, it's only like maybe 6 feet, 7 feet deep. Got it?
I'm gonna try and not have to touch this log.
Just grab it because you're going to break that line. It's really light line. Yak fishing, Fulton County in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Lake Monroe in Indiana, nice. Mansing Mania. I keep hearing fish hitting the surface out here in the deeper water.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
I got it, Dad.
Cool. All right, he's unsnagged. So that's good. He's right over here on shore, guys. Right just off camera over there. I need to turn the boat that way anyways. There he is. Let's go try to fish those trees over there, Dylan. Right over there on that point. If you guys can see, there's like a point right here, and there's a couple of laydowns right there going out into the water. We're gonna go fish that. Right now we're using this yak, an inline spinner, black with yellow dots, gold body. The Outlaw Vault, good morning to you. Appreciate you coming in. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Let's spread this across the YouTube universe. I'm going to head over towards that point real quick. I have not charged the trolling motor battery since we've been here. It's got a few hours of trolling time on it already. I'm trying to kind of conserve battery because I don't want it to run out before we get back to the boat ramp. I never want to be down to only one motor. I mean, this is a relatively new boat, so I'm not too worried. Big motor's running perfect. But I always like to have a backup just in case something happens. We need to get back. So I'm trying not to suck all the battery out of this trolling motor battery. From this angle, I can actually see like a kind of a cool sandbar coming out there. Joe in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Joe. Welcome in. The biggest fish I've ever caught is a 6.5 foot blacktip shark. Didn't actually measure it, but it was longer than my body. Don't have a Castmaster. All my bait caster reels are either Shimano or actually I've got some Daiwa. I've got a bunch of the old Black Maxes. Those Black Maxes are like pretty cheap and they're tanks. They last forever with like zero maintenance. I love those Black Maxes. But this right here is an Okuma. Little Okuma Avenger combo picked up. I like it because it's good for like inshore saltwater fishing, and it's the right size for this kind of fishing too. Oh, Castmaster spoons? I don't think I have any. Doesn't Cast... Oh no, I'm thinking of Cast King reels. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Cast King reels. But I don't think I have any Castmaster spoons. Eli, welcome in. We do fish saltwater mostly. Well, not mostly, probably half the time. We live in Florida, so we're pretty close to the ocean. We like to go for trout, redfish, fish off the beach for like pompano, whiting. If you check out our channel, we've got tons of fishing videos. I would say at least as many saltwater as freshwater. All right, we're here on this point. VX Ultra. I don't have any Yamamotos with me here. I do have some crankbaits, but I'm still hopeful that we can catch a trout, so I'm not going to go to that yet. Oh, that looked like a trout come up right out there. We live in Tallahassee, Florida. Good old Tallahassee. Oh yeah. Fang Do in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate all you guys for joining us. It's an absolutely epic day to be out here. 1 or 2 more degrees. I'm taking this jacket off. Don't really need it anymore. I could probably take it off now, actually. What? Oh yeah, weird. I think somebody did that, dude. That can't be natural. There's a big piece of like flat slate rock pointing straight up out of the ground.
Unless it fell. Maybe it fell from up there and just landed.
Maybe somehow it rolled like that, but it's really weird. Looks to me like a person picked it up and stood it up like that. Nice. Cocoa Beach is one of our destinations of choice here coming up. We've got a couple spots we're planning. Right now, our next adventure trip is Hilton Head, South Carolina, where we will be doing a bunch of saltwater fishing. Hilton Head is awesome. We go there every year pretty much. At least every other year.
Yeah, I didn't get that bass too long ago because my lure is still all slimy.
It's got that fish smell on it now.
Well, and it's slimy. And it's got fish.
I always feel like when you catch a fish on a lure, it becomes a better lure. Doesn't smell like the factory anymore.
That was my first fish on this lure ever. I've never caught a fish on this lure.
I keep seeing a trout, I think, coming up a little bit further out here in front of us. So I'm just going to head out just a few more feet, take a cast over here.
Hey, Dad,
What?
can I get back on the boat after that cast?
Yeah, let me just take a couple casts right here.
Alright. I gotta take off my jacket.
Yeah, me too. It's getting hot. Oh, there he came up again, guys. Somewhere right out here there's a trout. I feel like it. Cool little mountain shot right in front of us. James Leahy. Oh, you got to wait till May 10th for the walleye. There's actually walleye in this lake in Georgia, which is crazy to me. But it's a super deep cold water lake. We just don't have any of the downriggers or planing boards or anything that we would need to fish down that deep. These kind of lures aren't going to get it done out there. So we've been like going up into all the cuts.
All right, Dad, come pick me up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in Hilton Head soon. It's awesome over there.
Dad,
I've seen all you guys before. It's time to hand out some wrenches. Hold on, Dylan. Let me wrench some people up real quick. All right, there's James. There's Sean. There's Yak Fishing. Fangdo, stick around. I'll get you soon. VX Ultra, I've seen you in here a couple times. There you go. All right. Just stick around, guys. Stay engaged, and we'll get you. I want to go up north and do real walleye fishing. I don't feel like it's real here. It's like some stocked walleye system that we have. We're at Lake Blue Ridge. L'Amused, welcome in. It is beautiful. Let me just take my jacket off and then I'll go pick up Dylan because it's warm now. It just got much warmer like in the last 10 minutes. I was using the pocket of this for the GoPro, but I can put that in here. Remembered to get the GoPro out for the long form video. All right, jacket's off. Much better. All right, let's go pick up Dylan. I need to bring up the trolling motor real quick. There are walleye here. I was doing all kinds of research, but you got to fish really low, like 100 feet of water, and we don't have that equipment. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me move the boat real quick. Smells so fishy over here.
I think there might be a dead fish on shore somewhere. Because I don't know what would make it so fishy. This rock's gonna stop it.
I don't want to touch the rocks, so jump up.
Try. There, go back.
He's on. All right, let's keep fishing up this shoreline a little bit.
Alright, let me just rinse my shoes off because they're a tiny bit dirty. Not that bad, surprisingly, though. Ooh! I gotta take off this jacket. Look at that. Dirt just comes off in the water. It's still hot out because I'm wearing all black.
You'll be good without the jacket.
Yeah. I would like a drink, but...
All right, guys, back at it. Come up to Cleveland and fish Lake Erie. One of these days, we will. Hartman, how are you not a wrenched? There you go, Hartman. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you think about fishing a lot, you are a fish head, and you should be subscribed to this channel, Fish Head Videos. We got Dylan with us today, Hartman.
Yeah.
Hartman says hello.
Hi.
Yep. Always taking the kids out fishing. They love it. Dylan the most so far, but Lucas is still pretty young, and Zach is too young to even know what fishing is. But he will. He will fish. Got to put the trolling motor back in the water. The rope that you're supposed to be able to pull to lift the lock off the trolling motor does not work. So I have to manually lift the trolling motor every time. All right, a little bit. There's your rod. You want to fish off the other deck?
Yeah.
You're going to stay up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll both fish.
All right, this will be tricky with two people on the front deck. 10-ounce slip sinker and a gizzard shad. Yeah, we could catch a big old bass or even a big old channel cat on that. There's also channel catfish in this lake.
Maybe I'll go back here for a second.
The reason we came to this lake actually was because there was tons of different kinds of fish. Wanted to do a multi-species catch and cook. The only fish we've caught is the kind we're not going to eat. I would eat a spotted bass or a smallmouth, but largemouth I'm not a big fan of.
I'd eat a largemouth. I'm okay with largemouth.
We cooked one on our video. Must be like a year and a half ago now. But we tried to catch and cook with a largemouth bass, and I thought it was disgusting.
You didn't cook it right. You grilled it.
Yeah,
whole.
I did not fry it. I should have fried it, but I didn't. I grilled it, and it wasn't good.
You grilled it whole. That was not the right way to do it, Dad. Not the... You didn't hold a grudge against the fish because it didn't taste good when you cooked it wrong.
Good thing about these little inline spinners is the bass will bite them.
Especially this.
Yep, and Dylan's got the little spoon, the shiny multicolored spoon.
With a
Big old largemouth ate that.
with a white feather tail and a stinger hook
Yep.
right under a log.
That fish got the stinger hook and the treble hook in him. There was no way that fish was coming off.
Yeah, he was pretty big too, so I'm glad I hooked him with both hooks. He could have fooled me.
I don't know what that was.
Sounded like a dog screaming.
Yeah, it did. The water in the main part of the lake is really clear, but here in this little cove, it's kind of muddy, cloudy water. Well, have fun. Good luck with it. Sean Davis. Mama's happy. Everybody's happy. We haven't really had any rain since we've been here, so I don't know why the water would be muddy.
You can drop me off now.
No, let's just stay on the boat for a little bit.
I couldn't get around that tree.
Why not?
Look at it.
You couldn't step over it?
No, it's tall. It fell just perfectly so that all its branches are holding it up. Ooh, a log.
That's what I'm doing right now, Yak. It's cloudy and then it gets clear out there. I'm fishing that line, sort of. Actually, I'm fishing all over, but working on it.
Does that look like
No worries, Hartman. Appreciate you coming in.
Doesn't that log look like 2 fingers and then a thumb?
Yeah,
It looks like a hand just sticking out of the water.
it does.
Like someone making the C shape.
I casted right next to it, too, and there was no fish under it.
Aw,
All right, Sean Davis, we'll see you later. Appreciate you coming in.
it's a hand. It's probably scaring away all the fish. I think it's a real hand.
Up ahead, there's another point, and I can see that it goes shallow out past the point.
And
Ray's Outdoors. There you are. And you got a wrench. How you doing today, Ray? I got the Ray shirt on today. Vincent Taylor. Right now we're trying to catch trout. We caught one largemouth bass. No trout yet. We're in Lake Blue Ridge up in North Georgia.
I didn't even realize this looks like a dying fish when you pop it.
Hello from Philadelphia. A lot of fishermen in Philadelphia area. Like 4 or 5 of the YouTubers that I watch regularly are all from Pennsylvania. I see lots of fishing going on in Philadelphia area, or pretty much Pennsylvania as a whole. You got it. Since you're from Pennsylvania, get you your wrench, hook up with everybody else.
They get a wrench because they're in Pennsylvania.
Come on, trout. One trout. That's all I'm asking for. Just one. The reason we've fished this spot is because a few days ago we were about to get on the boat and there was some guys that are local fixing the dock.
Fish on the dock.
Yeah, we were about to fish on the dock and then we decided to get on the boat. But the guys that were working on the dock said they had just come from these docks right over here and they saw a trout hit the surface. And there's this little creek called Star Creek. Comes into the lake right over here behind us. So we've been trying this spot.
And always caught is one bass.
I tend to trust the local knowledge if I can. Hondo slabs, no luck yet, except for one big largemouth bass, but no trout. I've seen you many times, so here is your wrench.
If that was a trout, that would be the biggest trout ever.
Whoa, what happened?
That
Worst
would've-
cast of my life.
That would have been the biggest trout I've ever seen.
Yeah, that would have been a huge trout.
Would that have beaten your trout PB easily?
Definitely. Biggest trout we ever caught when I was younger was like 14 inches.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot longer than 14. That was probably like 18. Maybe a little less.
The only bad thing I can tell right now. Hey, Chad Ryan, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. We got one big old largemouth today so far. Dylan caught it. Actually jumped off the boat and he was fishing from shore for a few minutes and he caught a big old largemouth. The weather is beautiful. Can't complain. For a family vacation, this has been super fun. Even not catching any fish when it's perfect like this ain't too bad. But we've been like hanging out in the city of Blue Ridge, checking stuff out, having delicious food. It has been a great trip. Today is our last whole day here. Once we call this trip, we've got to take the boat over to the ramp, load it back on the trailer. Hondo, kind of the same situation here. It was colder than that. It was like 32 this morning, and now it's like 70. Beautiful though. Yak Fishing says, go Dylan. We don't have a specific time limit, and we're catching fish. We want to fish.
You said an hour.
Alright, well, let me just take a few more casts.
Yeah, I'll take a few more casts too.
You guys are making all kinds of noise over there.
What is going on? First there's a screaming dog, now there's a metal pipe being dropped.
Living life daily with Jay. We got one big largemouth so far, no trout. The target species is eluding us.
Like it always does.
And I've seen you before. So there's your wrench so you can connect with everybody. Do your thing. If anybody's not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got the extra weight syndrome on my bait right now. Might have got a stick or something.
Or it's just a bass sitting on the bottom. Like with a head.
No, it's not fighting. Actually, it was nothing. Or it came off. There's little weeds on the hook.
Well, my fish wasn't fighting. It was just sitting there, letting me reel it in.
That was a big, hefty bass. It probably just wanted to use its weight to fight you.
Yeah, just let me reel it in. Rose like, I'm a nasty fish. No one wants to eat me. So I'll be fine. What if that was just like a really, really old swamp?
Yeah, Jay. I recognize you. Fellow Tallahassean in the house. We never really say the word Tallahassean,
Yeah, that kind of sounds weird.
but it seems legit at this moment. And when we get back to Tallahassee, I'm shaving off the stash, going back to the regular full beard look. I figured it would be fun to do something different for this trip. And I told everybody if we caught a trout, I would shave it off. We have not caught a trout, but I just would rather not have it anyway. Mr. Abar in the house, appreciate you coming in. Hope all is well with you. I can tell the breeze is starting to pick up here a little bit. Jerry Boston, there he is. Jerry, you'll have to go back like 20 minutes ago on this live stream. Dylan got a really nice largemouth. He decided to jump off the boat and go onto shore and do a little exploring like he was doing last night. And he hooked into a sweet largemouth bass.
I think that was a dog.
So technically, we're still a skunk on the boat. But I did cruise the boat over to the shore and I netted it for him and brought it up onto the boat. So technically, I guess, the skunk is off the boat.
Dude, the skunk is off the shore.
I'm liking the looks of this little point that's right here in front of us. Jerry says, go Team Dylan. Dylan is definitely winning. If we were having a fishing challenge this week, Dylan is up 1-0.
We don't have much more time, so.
Yeah, this is the last few minutes of our fishing right here. We got to get the boat loaded up. We got to get our stuff packed up and loaded into the truck.
Not all our stuff.
Not all of it, but we don't want to have a whole bunch to do because we got to be out of here by 9:30 tomorrow morning. And then we're going to go over to Blue Ridge again and hang out and go have dinner. I think we're going to have hibachi tonight. We'll record some of that for the long form video.
Or we could go to that row place.
Yeah, we found a place called Row that has seafood, like unique seafood, like octopus and stuff.
Yeah.
We might try that out. I don't know. We'll think about it. It's really up to Mama Fishhead.
Yeah, she makes all the plans.
She wanted to do the hibachi place since day one when we got here. Yeah, the water here is much colder. Like, we live like 8 minutes from Georgia. Where we live, we're north of Tallahassee. There, it's definitely in full swing. The water's starting to get warm again. Here, I think they're probably a few weeks or a month behind. The water temperature is 48 or 49 degrees.
Well, the hummingbird's not on, so I can't tell.
I looked at it earlier. It was like 48 point something.
Yeah.
And we were in shallower water. So out in the deeper water, it's probably much cooler.
Probably like 60 up there. Don't know.
Yeah, hibachi is awesome. In Tallahassee, we got this place that we go to like for everybody's birthday. It's called Osaka. It's like the birthday capital of Tallahassee. You can't go there without hearing happy birthday sung like 5 times while you're eating. Jacksonville in the house. It's Gru. Welcome in, Gru. Is that your real name or is that a Minions reference?
I know a person named Guy.
We don't go to Jacksonville too often, but we go to Amelia Island all the time, which is just north of Jacksonville.
Fernandina.
Yep, we fish off of Fernandina Beach, and so it is a reference. Oh, Mama Fishhead says we don't have to do hibachi. We can talk about it. Hello from upstate New York. Diet Waffles. You can catch trout a lot easier than we can here. I'm sure in upstate New York.
Steelhead trout.
Oh, we had to reconnect, guys. We must be going through a dead spot here.
Isn't steelhead trout what we eat instead of salmon?
Yep, they got some really good streams up there.
Dad,
What?
we get steelhead trout instead of salmon, right? Because it tastes a lot alike.
Yeah, you can go to the store and buy steelhead trout or salmon, and they're almost the same, like flavor and color and everything.
Yeah.
Of course, by the time it gets to Florida, it's already days old and previously frozen and all that stuff, so it's not quite as good. We still eat it. It's still delicious.
It's trout.
I think what we're going to do, guys, is work our way. There's one really nice point right up here. We'll work our way to that point, fish that point, and then if we don't catch anything else, we'll just go ahead and wrap it up here, because we do have a bunch of other stuff to do. If you're interested in the other stuff we've been doing on this trip, besides fishing, the fishing will be on it too, but the long form video will have that other stuff in it. The town of Blue Ridge is really cool. We want to come back here. The Beaver Kill River. I have heard of that river, actually.
Pretty scary name. Beaver kill.
There's the Beaver Kill, and then in Pennsylvania you got the Schuylkill.
What's that?
Schuylkill, but it's spelled all weird. Schuylkill River.
Yeah, that's probably what it's supposed to be. But beaver kill means beaver kill. The kill of beavers.
The wind's also starting to pick up a little bit here, guys.
Hang on. It's a tropical storm.
I know the wind is coming. It's gonna
We
make
gotta go.
it's gonna make the audio bad, so that point seems like a good spot to go ahead and call it once we get there.
Attack.
I wonder if Mama Fishhead was watching when you caught that bass. Were you on then, babe? Geheim. Welcome in. We're at Lake Blue Ridge. Oh yeah, she did go back and watched it.
Nice.
Jerry, I could not find a stream that didn't have a bunch of restrictions to where you couldn't keep any trout, couldn't fish without a barbless single hooked bait. So we actually never tried any of the streams. Also didn't know what was private property and what wasn't, so I didn't want to take any chances. So we've just stuck to the lake the whole time. Oh yeah, proud dad moment.
What that mean?
When you caught that fish. And Mama Fishhead's gonna be proud too. Yeah. We got the Georgia wildlife fishing game people, but also the guy with the shotgun whose property it is. So best to be safe.
The guy with a shotgun. Why'd you just say that about this? The guy with the shotgun's property. That's funny.
Come on, trout. One trout. Just one.
The trout don't bite this time of year.
Don't.
Safety skip.
All right, come on, trout. There's got to be one by that point.
I wonder where that bass went. He went off towards us. Or he went this way.
He swam back out into deeper water,
He was scared.
but you're not going to catch the same bass twice in a row.
I know. I'm just wondering where that monster went. He big bass.
I mean, they have like bass tournaments and stuff here, so there's got to be bass that are way bigger than that.
Yeah. But that's a big bass.
don't know if you guys can see the point yet. Hearts, hearts. Gaheim, appreciate that. Ryan Plant in the house. Caught one good largemouth so far. But we're about to call it here because the wind's starting to pick up. And we got a bunch of other stuff to do while we're on vacation. Including Mama Fishhead driving the boat all the way across the lake to the boat ramp, and me driving the truck around the lake with the trailer so we can take the boat out of the water. We've left it in the water the whole time we were here, tied off to the dock. The house that we got while we're here has its own dedicated dock, which was sweet. So we just left it, which makes it super convenient to walk out of the house, go down a trail, and jump on the boat.
Then they go.
Really makes you want to buy a lake house somewhere.
My eyes.
Yep, Dad's definitely outfished. That's okay. I've lost to Dylan many times. If Jerry's still in here, he can attest to that.
I don't think that's something
Dylan and
to
I
be
have
proud
fish
of.
offs, and I lose to him on a regular basis.
I don't think that's something to be proud of.
Well, I taught you how to fish, so I can still take credit for your win.
I won against my master, my teacher.
Yep, it is true, Jerry. But whenever that comes up, who taught you how to fish?
So I won against my teacher.
Yep.
I'd say my teacher knows a bit more than me.
Well, that means your teacher did a good job, and you learned.
Very well. Well enough to beat you.
The student is now becoming the teacher.
Yeah, I'm your teacher now. I can even drive a boat. We've hit the point.
The wind is definitely picking up, guys. I know the sound quality is probably getting terrible, but we are here at the point, so I'm just going to take a few more casts at this point.
Look at the big rocks. Look at all the big rocks.
Yep, big rocks up on shore.
Big rock. I wonder if there's clams there.
Oh, I just had a bite, guys.
Is it on?
No, I got a stick. I got a stick.
Stick fish.
Lucas is still back at the house with Mama Fishhead.
Stick fish bit your thing, then came back for it.
Yep, let me get over this stick. Hopefully I can get my lure back. If not, that was my last cast.
Imagine it's a whole tree.
Snag.
It's a whole tree.
Got it.
I think it was a rock.
Yes, it might have been a rock because it just popped right off.
Yeah, I just see a bunch of rocks down there.
And
I
it's
don't
getting
see.
super shallow. Gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I don't see any sticks, Dad. I just see a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, I just see a bunch of rocks too. It must have been a rock.
You get stuck on a rock.
Ooh, there's a really nice spot right here on this point where it gets deep. I'm gonna fish that ledge.
Call last cast.
A couple more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be perfect. Come on, trout. Be on this ledge.
Fishy?
Oh. Felt like I had a bite again.
Fishy.
I know if we were bass fishing, this would be a good spot. Maybe a bass swiped at it.
Woo.
Come on, fish. Let's do this. right here. Come on. Right where the water gets deep and clear.
Is that a big box sticking out of the water?
Oh, I just had another bite. What's going on here? Why am I not catching these fish? Didn't feel like a rock. Dylan's giving me a chance to catch up. Lucas says hi. All right, guys, last cast. If I don't catch one on this, Dylan is the big winner of the trip. Perfect cast. Come on, Trout, be there.
Dad, how do I go to the next slide? Like,
View. Jerry, you mentioned going live this weekend. We want to, but I checked the weather this morning and there's like severe storm warning for Saturday. So we might have to do it Sunday. But we'll definitely be fishing again real soon.
there may or may not be a giant school of fish under us.
Nah, it's too shallow right here.
No, it's just murky.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and call it for now, guys. Appreciate everybody for joining us. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet and you're a fish head, make sure you subscribe. Have a good one, Hartman, Jerry, everybody else. Appreciate all you guys so much for being in here. Dylan says bye.
Bye.
Hope y'all have a great day. Watch for the next fish head video, guys. See you soon.